The 13th row is Jaden Sherwood and George Kay, with Ryan Sayers, Tom Holden and Daniel Clancy rounding off 29 carts on the grid, but only 28 carts out on track.
You keep missing one, don't you? You've lost one on a couple of occasions.
We've lost,
No, not
yeah.
we. You're losing the carts. It's entirely your fault, because you'll read them out and they're going, I don't want to do this.
I'll take full responsibility.
Whatever not.
Is this a weather report from
Heard to
Scotland?
Ian McCarthy, afternoon. It says Houghton won the tyre lottery, but still had to pull off 18 overtakes without binning it. Well, that is true. And he won by 10 seconds as well. Alfie Mellor, love arguing with each other, these commentators. We do.
Say that
That's what
again,
we do.
because I didn't. You said that so quickly.
Alfie Mellor says,
no, the one previous to that. What
Ian
Ian
McCarthy.
Said. Yes. Say it
Afternoon,
slowly.
Nick and Joe.
Yes.
Houghton won the tyre lottery.
Yes.
But still had to pull off 18 overtakes without bidding it. Class.
Yeah. And I think you said that, Nick. He's still got to get through the field without any sort of issue, and that's not an easy ask. However, it is easier when you've got so much more grip than everybody else. But still, not taking anything away from a fine win by Matthew Holden.
Otherwise, Lucas is going to go from 14th to first and win this. Let's see if he can, because they're underway.
Yeah, he's got a big ask as Lucas Howell on the O-plate down in 15th there as they cross the line. The junior Rotax field has got consternation in the midfield order as about 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7 carts went for a different version of the track.
You hadn't seen that happen, had you?
No, I was looking up.
And then you looked up and they all appeared from the right. That was, yeah.
When you said it, I thought, well, this is pretty ordinary. And then, whoa, there they come.
Yeah, there they come. Back into the race. We'll see who they were when they come underneath us and across the line. But for now, we've got the leader pulling away. A bit of a gap there, a little bit of a cushion in comparison to what we normally see in karting. And here they come across the line then to complete lap number 1. Let's see who it is that leads this field around. It's Lincoln Bevan from Joshua Whitcomb, Freddie Whirlock, Samuel Aston, Alexander Colinciano, Jacob Hobbs, Jack Theobald, Melissa Adrian is next, Karthik Kameta, Lucas Howell from 15th up to 10th, up 7 places, Charlie Fgrave, and then up 8 places, Charles Green, Cheesy Green up there, 11 place gain for Tom Holden, and the carts at the back are now who were involved in that first corner fracas. George Kay, Freddie Theobald, Oliver Meek, George Theobald, Connor Tubby, Alexander Stevanov, Jacob Anslow and Harvey Wilson. There was indeed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carts.
Whereabouts in the field were they starting?
Well, they've dropped 12, Oliver Meek dropping 19 places.
He was 4th there,
George Theobald dropping 17.
Change to the lead there, sorry. Josh Whitcomb gets past Lincoln Bevan at the end of the main straight. So we'll just see how they're going. I see Charles Cheesy Green is looking to gain quite a bit. He's already up more positions he was. I think he's better than 12th already. Don't forget he's won the first 2 heats of this. He has won his 2 heats, because obviously you're not in every single heat. So it's going to move close now. It's Bevan now in second, and on his tail, I think that is actually Freddie Whirlock in the 88, the blue card.
So Joshua Whitcomb on the number 29, is that?
Yep, he's got that one.
He's got a bit of I say a bit of a cushion. It's not. It's going to disappear by the time they get to the braking area, as it's Lincoln Bevan who's coming back towards him.
Oh, up the inside. That's 88 into second place.
He has to defend the number 29. It's the Coles driver, Joshua Whitcomb, continuing to command that lead. But who's that now in second still? Is it? Can't quite see the number. It's the number 88 of Freddie Whirlock who's come through and ahead of Lincoln Bevan.
So it's Whirlock moving forward now. Can he attack Josh Whitcomb? Just by the way, Arctic Football has decided had to curse the commentator, saying, well, both the drivers said good luck to who got taken out. May have cursed them.
Well, it was people who were writing in who've done that. Yeah. We're just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
The commenter, not the commentator.
No, we are the commenter. We comment.
These are the commenters on the comments.
All right.
Post the comments on YouTube.
I see. Commenter.
I knew what I was saying then.
All right. Okay. You confused me.
Well, that's not hard.
No, it's not a high benchmark at all. No. Here we come then. Underneath us, right underneath us, we've got a great view out of our box window of that paddock turn. And it's Joshua Whitcomb with Freddie Whirlock and Lincoln Bevan not that far away. He can't make a mistake. They've got a huge gap to Samuel Aston, who's got a very lonely race in that 4th place.
Yeah, Aston really is on his own. Half a second behind them and 3 seconds ahead of the rest of the field, which is currently Jacob Hobbs, Melissa Adrian, Lucas Howard and Charles Green. So Cheesy Green scored 8th, so I would think with a win and 8th, he's going to find himself very, very high up on the grid for the final, if not on pole. But of course, he's racing against some people who weren't in the same races, if that makes sense. People who've been winning other heats, and one of those will be probably Withcombe or Worlock. Worlock in the blue machine. It's the Coles outfit for Withcombe. Worlock in the blue machine. So Withcombe being very relaxed, very stoic in the kart there, going down the Rogerton Straight, comes down the Lunar Bend. 1, 2 and 3 flashing by. Let's just open this one up and see a few of the karts run through, because it's the equidistant 1, 2 and 3. Big gap to 4. And I think we then have we do 5, 6, 7 kerfuffle. 7th is Green. And you've got ahead of him, you have Adrian and Howell. I think that may have changed. One of them may have dropped there. Jack Fielder dropped. So yes, it's Howell, Adrian and Green battling for 5, 6 and 7. There they go.
Here comes Lucas Howell, who is the first kart after that huge gap to the very lonely Samuel Aston, the number 31 driver.
They're catching Aston up quite quickly, actually. Aston now.
So he's going to have company soon.
Drifting back towards these other karts. Top 3 are gone. Probably in that order, but there's still a bit of time to go. Then
that's Samuel Aston coming out of Luna now.
Yeah, 4, 5,
right,
6, 7.
So there's Lucas Howell now getting towards Samuel Aston. Let's see what the gap is. The gap is only half a second, so Lucas Howell has closed that. Aston was pretty much alone.
I think he may have found it hard to pace himself when he was that far alone. He dropped 3 seconds very quickly. Dropping down. There is your 4, 5, 6 and 7. So it's a 31 from the 0, so it's Lucas Howell up from 14th. And in 5th at the moment. I think he can get to 4th. I think that's where he'll stop, just because the gap involved in the time available. Just left now around Luna Bend. In fairness, it's now condensing up, because also Adrian and Green are getting close in this 4-kart battle.
Yeah,
and now positioning himself. Howell looking to...
Howell needs to make this move, because he's got behind him. He's got Melissa Adrian and Charles Green, who are queuing up to make the move as well.
All 3 of them took Aston there. Yeah. Aston dropped from 4th to 7th round 1 corner.
Well, Lucas Howell had to do that because they were queuing up behind him, and if he didn't get by, they were going to make a challenge and get by him. Lucas Howell, there's a reason he's carrying that O plate. He took the O plate win in junior road tax at Rowra, and he's leading the championship. And that driver there, the 3rd in that spot. Well, that's the lead 3, actually.
No, the lead 3 come together.
Yeah, the lead 3. That hasn't really changed, Nick. No, that's been the same.
It was 1.3 seconds to Bevan. Now he's 0.7 behind the leader. So Bevan's close right back up on the leader again. Worlock plays very, very close behind Worlock in 2nd. Then he had his second bunch of people behind them in 4th, 5th and 6th. But obviously 1, 2 and 3 takes precedence over 4, 5 and 6. And perhaps the movement here, Joe, may more likely 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, we've got Lincoln Bevan. That's come right onto the bumper now of Freddie Worlock, as we get towards the final few laps. I think we're going to get 2 more after this, Nick, with 45 seconds on the clock as we looked at it there. There's going to be about 30 seconds on the clock when they cross the line, so it's going to be 2 more laps. And as Worlock responds to the advances of Lincoln Bevan, he moves closer to Joshua Withcombe. The Coles Racing driver now leading this race. He'll be fully aware of the presence of Worlock. You can actually hear your opponent's engine, the tone, you can hear it in your ears as he gets closer. So you know he's over your shoulder before you actually see him there. He looks over his right shoulder just to confirm exactly what the gap is. And he knows that we're getting towards that final lap board, and he'll see that. Only a couple more corners through the right and left S. What do you mean? You've been doing that all day.
Our outdoor correspondent has told me it's raining. So Scotty tells me it's raining.
So we'll see if that affects the lap times.
It's probably just beginning.
It has, Nick. We're about 3 seconds off where they've been. 44. They're now, 43 nines. They're now in the 46s. So it is having a small effect on that time.
Not really bringing them together, is it, though? There's a battle behind, I think. If you noticed, just Ash, let these ones run through and then pick the next pair up. So I think that is a battle for 4th and 5th. I think they were very close coming out of the... look at the gap. There we are. And it is 4th and 5th, and that's Green, trying to go past.
Well, Green's got by Melissa Adrian the last time we checked
on
in.
The outside, found Howell. So it's a battle for. Of course, I said Green won both heats. Of course, he probably didn't win that second heat, did he? Because of the nose penalty.
That's true.
So he's now looking to make up. Then he sweeps up the outside. Whoa! What happened there? Was it a misjudgment? Did he get tapped? I don't know. But Green flies off.
Lucas Howell flies off.
Yes, from Green. We've got that one again on the last lap. So a bit too late. But so I don't know whether he got touched or he was just in the wrong position and was pushing too hard. Howell goes off. Green continues and gets fourth in the end. So all happened the last lap there. Was still Withcombe from Wheelock, Bevan in third. They all dropped back away from each other as the rain picked up. Charles Green is in fourth. It does look a little bit rainier.